You bet we are, Amanda. And yeah, good morning is the correct term, as Labette County yesterday, after their 2 losses, drew the early slot. So we're here in Burlington, took a trip to the hospitality room, got some coffee and breakfast, and a little bit of a change here in terms of atmosphere for both us as broadcasters and as fans. A noon tip for our Lady Grizzlies as they will take on an opponent that they played in this tournament last year and 2 other times in the SEK. That would be the Lady Bulldogs of Independence. Last season, Indy, a stout opponent, played Labette County, as I mentioned, 3 times, and we failed to beat them in each of those opportunities. But this year, we already played Independence on the road and got the best of them by a 12-point margin. Today, looking to go 2-0 against our opponent in the league. Good morning, almost said good evening. Good morning, Grizzly fans, and thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast of Labette County Grizzly basketball. Jack Leake and Ian Harlow with you on the call, and Lucas Hayward is back where he's supposed to be, running the YouTube live stream. Happy to have Lucas back. Just under 4 minutes until tip-off of the Lady Grizzlies and Independence Bulldogs game here in the high school. Ian, let's go ahead and chat this one up. Lady Grizzlies lost yesterday in the semifinal game and will have to fight for 3rd place here today. But I thought they played pretty well, but they just couldn't quite capitalize on some of those opportunities to try to come back against Ottawa.
Yeah, they definitely had a lot of opportunities, like you said, and a lot of second chance shots that kind of fell out of their hands and then into the Ottawa Cyclones' hands, and they capitalized every time they got that ball, and they scored it and made us pay. And when you don't box out and rebound, it kind of plays a big factor in the game for you as well. As we saw in the last 3 minutes of that game, Labette County was down by 6 or so, and we couldn't get a rebound going for us, and they just kept rebounding and getting those offensive rebounds and second chance shots, and definitely played a big factor in that game for us, and we couldn't get enough time on the clock to help us cut down on that deficit. So definitely a tough loss for Labette County girls, but coming in this game for the 3rd place game against the Independence Bulldogs, who we played already, and we definitely got the best of them, like you said, and they were missing a key player, Tiana Johnson, and maybe she'll make her presence noticeable in this game against us, and maybe Independence will get their revenge on us. But we got to go into this game knowing that we can beat this team, and we beat them already. We just got to play good and play good defense and just rebound a lot better than they did in the previous game.
Yeah, rebounding was a big thing of why Labette County fell yesterday. Played pretty well in spurts and looked really confident against a really nice Ottawa team. This is the Tank Connection pregame show of Lady Grizzly basketball. Small atmosphere filling in here as we approach the 12 o'clock hour. Yesterday, Kaiten O'Brien had 19 points, giving herself a total of 30 points in this Burlington Invitational. And the 2 games before this tournament, Ian, against Pittsburgh and Fort Scott respectively, Kaiten struggled offensively. Not that we necessarily, against Fort Scott, we could have used some offensive pursuit from her, but boy, her ability to handle the ball and pass it makes up so much for when she just doesn't elect to shoot shots. She's such a smart player, but against Ottawa and then our opponent on Thursday, I'm already 3 days back and can't remember anything. She scored the ball well, though.
She was a fantastic scorer in Ottawa's game with 19 points, like you said, and then Paola, when we faced them, she had 12
Paola
points, if I'm not mistaken, or something around that margin. And then Pittsburgh, she didn't score very much. Neither did she in the Fort Scott game either. And yes, we did need her a little bit in that Fort Scott game, but that Pittsburgh game, it just really showed that she has really great court vision and can see the court very well, and got our teammates very involved, as well as in that Paola game as well. When we played them, she definitely had a lot of good assists in there, and she just can spread the court open and get her teammates open, find ways to get open, and it's just a really great thing to have on your team when you have someone like that.
As I believe they will have the national anthem, as this is the first game of the day. The championship games are later in the afternoon. I believe the girls' championship is at 3:30 here in the high school and boys at 4:45. So to kick off the day, I believe they're going to have the anthem as both teams kind of arise to their feet and are awaiting the American flag to drop down above the court here below us. Okay, so they are going to do that. So since it is Saturday of the Burlington tournament, they name off the members of the all-academic teams. Labette County has, well, quite a few of them, and while they're giving them recognition here in Burlington, we'll give them recognition on the air. Labette County's all-academic teams, they get a little medal down there being handed out by Burlington's principal, so quite the honor, and I'm glad they recognize the academic success these players have here on the final day in the Burlington tournament. For Labette County's ladies squad, the all-academic team includes Emery Baker, Kinsey Bebb, Aubrey Boss, Kinsley Boss, Anna Cantrell, Sierra Hill, Nevaeh Jones, Allie Martin, Katen O'Brien, Landry O'Brien, Libby Poole, Casey Reed, Addison Rexwinkle, Reagan Roberts, and Kaylee Walker. As there are a few managers in there, Casey Reed, Kaylee Walker, Kinsey Bebb, and Sierra Hill are all managers of the team, and so it's great that they are also included and rewarded for their academic success. So congratulations to those Lady Grizzlies for whipping it up in the classroom as well as on the court.
Once again, another big round of applause to the all-academic team.
As you can hear a little bit in the background, there are a few Grizzly fans over there that made the trip up this morning. We left about 9:45 and made it up here in just about the right amount of time to get things going. Starters are being named off here, so maybe no anthem. Maybe they'll do that for the championship game, so forgive me for being a little sluggish here. I thought they'd do the anthem, but we'll go ahead and dive into tonight's starters. First, for Independence, the Lady Bulldogs, it'll be number 5, a 5'9" sophomore, Brooklyn Maddox, who had 12 points against us in our last contest. Number 13, a 5'11" senior, Alex Jones. Number 14, a 5'9" sophomore, Kayla Lemos. Number 24 also had success against us last time with 12 points, a 5'6" senior, Camden Etchison. Number 34, a 5'11" senior, Tion Johnson, their big player underneath that we did not have to face at Indy. She had been out with an ankle injury and returned against Coffeyville just before Christmas break, so Johnson getting back in the flow. Expect this to be a little bit more competitive than the game at Indy was, where Labette County held Indy to just 7 first-half points. For Labette County, starting is Addison Rexwinkle, Nevaeh Jones, Kinsley Boss, Katen O'Brien, and Landry O'Brien. Each team getting in one last pep huddle underneath their own goal, and then they'll trot over to their bench and meet their head coaches. For Labette County, Brianna Vollmer, Independence, Bryson Bird. Tip-off in 30 seconds, Lady Grizzlies fighting for third place here in Burlington. Broadcasting live. Meister for 3 in the lead! Yes! From the studio of KLKC Parsons, Wilson launches another 3, and it's pure for Shelby Wilson! This is Grizzly Basketball on 106.7 FM KLKC Parsons. Unbelievable win! I cannot believe it! Independence wins the tip, and the third and fourth place game is underway. Jack Leak, Ian Harlow with you. Labette County versus Independence for the second straight season. We will meet them in the Burlington tournament and play them 3 times total in back-to-back seasons. Independence with it. Lemus, far side, 1 dribble kick. Indy looking to crack the ice here. First possession of the whole game, and the bucket's up and good for Etchison.
Yeah, kind of just a misplaced pass by Maddox there, but Etchison was there to pick it up and score off of a good floater.
Nevaeh Jones with the ball on the left wing. This is the 3rd straight day both these teams have had to play. Kinsley Boss misses a runner, fights for her own rebound, and a jump ball is whistled in. We'll stay with Labette County, who's wearing their red uniforms with gold trim and black numbers. Independence in white uniforms with orange trim and black numbers.
Kinsley Boss has been playing amazing basketball for us right now and giving us a lot of good minutes when she's on the court.
Yeah, she really has. Coach Vollmer bragged on the Boss twins yesterday and said, I hope they realize how athletic they are. I want them to start
Yeah.
leaning into that.
Oh,
So Labette County will step out of bounds and turn it over. But yeah, those Boss twins sure have been impressive this whole season.
yes. And I think they definitely come out of their shell more this season than they have in previous seasons when they have played varsity ball.
Certainly feeling a little bit more comfortable out there. Here's a double team. The O'Brien sisters get a steal on Independence, and Caton will flip it up and in with the left hand.
A really good double team by the O'Brien sisters there, and just kind of Caton coming away with it and going up.
Landry gets her paw in the play and steals it. Addison picks it up, pushing the pace as Labette County left to right as you view the dial. And then a pass is thrown away by Landry, and Lemus has it for Indy.
Just kind of a little reckless right now with the ball, and just kind of needs to settle down on offense and find some good passes.
2-3 zone for Labette County, perhaps trying to clog the paint with Tion Johnson back in action for Indy. Here's a missed flip by Maddox, rebound Nevea. Full head of steam, dribble and a kick. Caton left corner, good head fake and drive. Bounce pass Looker,
Wow.
and there's Kinsley Boss to lay it in for two.
You know, something we bragged about during the pregame show is how great she is at assisting the ball and helping her teammates out scoring. So she's just proven it there again.
Johnson into the body of Boss and is able to bank it home for a deuce. It's 4-4, 5:40, first quarter. Landry with the drive, pulls up, scores from about 8 feet.
Yeah, really good scores by both teams there, and just kind of Johnson getting that good little fading away two-pointer to go for her, and then Landry on the other side just responding back.
Etchison with the ball right in front of our head coach, Brianna Vollmer. She looks at her bench, perhaps about to send somebody in, and Libby Poole will check in as she takes her shooting shirt off. And Independence gets a bucket to go from the baseline. Alex Jones cans it, and we're knotted at 6. Both these teams playing well offensively.
Yeah, just going shot for shot, right at each other.
Landry wants a straightaway three, misses it short, and Lemus will elect to let it go out of bounds, which will allow a stoppage of play and a couple subs for Labette County to check in.
Yes, Libby Poole and Aubrey Boss will check in for Nevaeh Jones and Kinsley Boss.
6-6 the score, 4:45 left in the first quarter here in the third place game in Burlington. Independence throws over the head of Labette County's press. Three-point shot hoisted by Etchison, and it was an air ball deep, but right to Alex Jones. Right place, right time. She gives Indy their second lead of the game.
Yeah, right place, right time, just like you said.
Caton O'Brien fouled on a left-hand dribble drive on the far side. Coach Bird for Independence anxiously pacing up and down the sideline. Caton to throw it in for Labette underneath our own hoop. Throws it into Libby Poole. She's been great the last few games. Aubrey with it to Rexwinkle, short corner. Deuce is good. Wow. Boy, these teams are shooting well.
Shot for shot. It's definitely going to come down to the wire in this game, and both teams continue shooting the ball like this.
Independence had, I believe they've outscored here in the first quarter as many points as they had in the first quarter in total last time we played. Here's Libby Poole with it after Labette County gets a steal. Landry just burning a little bit of clock at the black volleyball stripe, running east to west on the court. Back to Poole. Pick and roll to Aubrey in traffic, and it's stolen away by Jones. Independence back with it. We're knotted at 8. Putting it on the floor and driving is Etchison. A circus layup is missed. Poole with a rebound. Outlet to Caton O'Brien. She'll dribble with her head up. Boy, is she good at that. As she hits the deck, just kind of tripped up a little bit, but was able to shed the ball off to Landry O'Brien. Caton avoids the travel.
Glad that wasn't the travel and the turnover. Just kind of tripped on her own feet and or stuck to the ground a little too. Dang.
A 3-second violation on Labette County. Had 2 of those yesterday against Ottawa as Caton O'Brien went ahead and shot the 3 after the whistle and made it. So hopefully that's a good sign that Caton might hit a couple threes today as she did yesterday.
Yeah, she was making a lot of shots yesterday against Ottawa.
2-point jumper off the heel from Jones. Libby Poole with her second rebound of the game. Good outlet to the naked side of the floor to Landry O'Brien. No white jerseys were over there. She'll go coast to coast and is forced to pitch it to Poole. Aubrey Boss in the game. Nevaeh Jones will check in. She's at the scores table at the next dead ball. 8-8 is the score. 2:40 first quarter. Aubrey Boss, top of the key. Left side, Landry O'Brien wearing those lavender basketball shoes. Dribbles into the chest of Jones and turns it over. Here's Lemus, right to left. Cut off by O'Brien and back to Etchison to slow the pace. Travel's going to be called on Jones, and 2 Grizzlies check in.
Addison Rexwinkle and Nevaeh Jones will check in for Libby Poole and Landry O'Brien.
As Independence just had 7 first half points in the game back on December 12th, and they have 8 first quarter points here today. Certainly anticipated them to play better, as they without question have. Here's Addison in the corner for 3, short, her favorite spot to shoot a 3 from. That one just a couple inches south of the rim.
Yeah, like you said, it needs only, as there will be a foul on Aubrey Boss. It will be on the ground though, so Independence will take it underneath the basket. But teams improve over the season, so I think Independence has definitely gotten better throughout this season, as Kinsley Boss will check in for Aubrey Boss. But so I'm anticipating a really great game between these two teams, and they're both pretty talented teams.
As I hope before our next game, I believe we host Coffeyville, if I'm not mistaken, next Friday, as these teams will deservedly get Tuesday night off, as we have a little stoppage of play, as maybe there's a equipment issue, jersey issue, or something with Katen O'Brien over there getting herself taken care of by assistant coach Heather Wilson and Coach Vollmer over there. That'll give me a quick opportunity to take a peek at Labette County's schedule. As I mentioned, I do believe we return out of the Burlington tournament with Coffeyville at home a week from yesterday. It is against Coffeyville on the 26th. So next Friday we'll host Coffeyville and then have 3 more home games. Home Indy, home Parsons, home Chanute.
Wow.
So here in like 10 days, we will be playing Independence again on February 2nd, or about a couple weeks rather. But so yeah, 4 straight home games after this tiresome week in Burlington. We are back in play, Independence with it, looking for another lead, and they won't get it. Good defense on the ball. It was Jones on the attempt, Kinsley Boss on the defense. Katen launches a right wing 3 and buries it. Wow. O'Brien with a confident stroke there to put Labette County up 3.
Yeah, you predicted it earlier. We got that 3-second lane violation, but then Kate O'Brien made that 3-pointer right before it, or right after it happened, and made it. So you said maybe we got a little glimpse of her 3-point action tonight, and we have, or this evening, I guess, not tonight.
Yeah, that takes some getting used to. As a broadcaster, you're so used to saying tonight or this evening, and it's 12:13 p.m. But, you know, hey, I kind of like it. I wish we would have won yesterday, but we got the time slot we did, and we're working with it. Minute 20 left in the first quarter, 11-8 Labette County. 1 dribble to Kinsley. Allie Martin in the game for Labette County. Katen back with it with some athletic tape around her right knee, as that is what the stoppage of play was for. Rexwinkle right wing, left open, she'll let it rip, miss it strong, rebound Etchison for Independence. Rexwinkle hanging with the play but won't get the steal, and a travel is called on Etchison. Boy, Labette County takes risks defensively.
Yeah, and they pay off.
They triple team sometimes off of rebounds, and, you know, that leaves you defenseless on the backcourt.
But then the person with the ball, you can't do anything either.
That's right. 60-second mark has been surpassed in the first quarter. It's been entertaining. Jones launches a deep 3, strong, rebound Etchison off the miss. Just 1 foul committed by either team. This has been a smooth rolling contest. Etchison uncontested to the rim, and I spoke too soon. A blocking foul called on Nevaeh Jones, and Etchison will shoot a pair.
It's always fun to see 2 teams in conference play go head-to-head at each other when it's not either at a home or an away game. And it's at a Burlington gym, so neither team has advantages, so we just kind of you kind of just see who's going to be the better team in today's game. As 3 new Grizzlies will check into the game, Landry O'Brien, Aubrey Boss, and Reagan Roberts will step onto the court.
Coach Vollmer flexing her depth, has already played 9 players. As splitting the pair is Etchison, but we might have a lane violation, and I think she'll get another free throw, and she will. So Labette County with a little bit of a misstep, giving Etchison one more free shot. 3 dribbles, she'll let it fly, miss it short, grazed the front of the orange rim, and Labette County will have the ball. 11-9, Labette leads, 36 seconds, first quarter. Aubrey Boss in the corner, holds the ball with one hand, now brings her left hand to collect it. Kinsley Boss with the ball, O'Brien with it, top of the key, that's Landry. Set play is in from Coach Vollmer, 22nd mark, first quarter. She'll finally pitch it to Kinsley as the pick and roll, or the cut rather, from Landry wasn't there. Thrown over her head, out of bounds to the Independence cheer squad. Turnover Labette County, and Indy will have a chance to tie or take the lead.
Just a little bit too strong of a pass from Boss to O'Brien. Just kind of went over her hands and head.
Labette County gambled again, and this time it doesn't pay off. Etchison has her 5th point. We're tied at 11. Kaiten O'Brien at the buzzer.
Wow.
Banks it in! Kaiten O'Brien banked in a running floater, jump shot, everything from just inside the 3-point line. Or did they give her a 3-point basket there?
Yeah, they did.
Wow. So Kaiten O'Brien has 8 first quarter points off of a tricky floater from the 3-point line. Back in a minute with the second quarter.
My name is Bria and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
Labette County will play defense coming out of the end of the first quarter mark. Kaiten O'Brien hit a buzzer-beating 3 and gets a steal. She is on a tear here in Burlington, making her mark. Flips up a tough left-hand layup and misses, but she's fouled. And Kaiten will look for points 9 and 10 from the free throw line here momentarily.
Kid O'Brien is just doing it all right now. She's been playing tremendous in this tournament and definitely deserves to be on that first team when they call it out. As she does miss her first free throw attempt, though.
One more to come for Kaiten, and she'll hit it. 15-11 Labette County. Indy maybe feels like it should be closer, but still too much ball left to start to have those types of discussions with yourself. Johnson back in the game for Independence. Right to left, they'll work the court. 5 on the floor for Labette in a 3-2 zone. 3-point shot in the corners, good by Brooklyn Maddox, and she played well against us last time out and has her first bucket.
Yeah, really good play by Indy there, just kind of getting the defenders spread out and then finding her in the corner and getting that good shot.
O'Brien, Kaiten, second 3 of the game. Off the glass, no good, little strong. Rebound Independence looking to snatch back a lead 1 minute into the second quarter. Stolen from behind, Maddox has it stripped. Ball's on the deck, she'll pick it up and shed it to a point guard. Back to Etchison, left wing. Ball on the deck, she'll cradle it with both hands. Independence pitches it to the right side. Etchison defended by Roberts, and a hand foul called on Reagan, the first of Labette County's as a team of this quarter.
Olivia Jones will check in for Reagan Roberts as she picked up her first foul. Labette County is playing a pretty decent defense on Independence, and it's kind of been a low-scoring game, but
yeah,
it's always a low-scoring game against Indy. I feel like they just play defense both sides of the court.
Labette County in a man-to-man now. Here's a floater airballed, but right to her teammate on the backside, Alex Jones, as her putback off the floater miss goes over the backboard out of bounds. As I was curious, Ian, I scrolled back on our live stream to see if that shot that was called a 3 by Caton was actually a 3, and it was. She leaves the ground behind the 3-point line, and it doesn't matter where you release the ball from, as Aubrey Boss will lay it in for 2. If you leave the ground from behind the 3-point line, it doesn't matter where you land, as long as you release it in the air.
Yeah, really good assist from Landry O'Brien in the play while we were talking, but she found, I think, Aubrey Boss down in the post to get her a good little 2-pointer to go for her. As Tiana Johnson will check in for Alex Jones. As Coach Vollmer shouts out to her team to go in a 2-3 defense. So maybe stuff isn't working out for them in the man, or just maybe put more people on Tiana Johnson. But that doesn't matter, as Etchison will make a 3-point shot from behind the arc and tie the ball game up.
2-3 zone wills the other team to hit shots, and Etchison just tied the game. She's got 9, matching Caton for both team highs, and an offensive foul on Labette County. Independence will have the ball still tied with 5:40 left in the first half.
Yeah, that's Landry's second foul of the ball game, so she'll check out for the game, or for the second quarter probably, and then Addison Rexwing will check in for her.
Maddox with the basketball. Labette County double teaming as Independence makes their way across half court. They're going to have to do it quickly, and Maddox breaks the timeline. She's bumped from behind, no call. Into Johnson they go. She'll turn, shoot, and miss. Gets her own, misses again. Fought for and stripped. Wow, but they call a foul on Boss. Looked like a clean strip, but I can understand why they called it. And that'll be 2 free throws for Etchison, I believe. No, that's Spencer in the game. Caitlin Spencer, the sophomore in the game for Indy.
That's the way it's kind of what happens when you don't really box out or put a body on another body, as Spencer will make her first shot attempt from the free throw line.
Second free throw for Spencer's on its way, and perfect as well. So Independence goes up 2. Both teams have played pretty well. 5:15 left in the first half, a much more high-scoring game than we had back in December in Independence.
Yes.
Labette County nearly loses it. Kinsley Boss is there to pick it up off the deck. Here's a drive and a shot from Aubrey Boss that's too strong. Rebound is fought for, and Etchison has it for Independence. Rexwinkle to stop the ball. Now they'll switch. Jones will be on the ball now. It's Etchison with it. She'll dish it off to Maddox on the left side. Labette County in that 2-3 zone still, as now it looks like they might be in a man-to-man on this time around as they switched off of it.
Wow.
3-point shot is good by Madeline Bashir. She's a sophomore. This is a team that has some upperclassmen and underclassmen, and they're all playing pretty well. They lead Labette County by 5 now.
Yeah, Independence is just shooting the ball really, really great right now, and Labette County can't do anything to defend it.
Peyton O'Brien looked for a tough pass into Rexwinkle and threw it too high for Addison. Out of bounds it goes. Turnover Grizzlies, so Independence with the ball, some momentum, and Labette County getting a little sped up offensively. Etchison with the pass across the paint to Johnson, and Coach Vollmer might want a word with her team. No, she'll let them play as Johnson lays it in. She was standing by the official. I thought maybe she'd call a timeout, and now she does. So Independence leads Labette County by 7. 4:07 left in the first half. Indy playing well. Back in 30 seconds with more Lady Grizzly basketball.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at KLKCradio.com.
24-17, Independence leads Labette County as we approach the halfway mark in the second quarter. Labette County out of a Coach Vollmer timeout. We'll see if they can go on a run here to close out the first half and get back in this one. This was a Labette County team that was up by this margin about this point in the game yesterday and lost. So we'll see if they can flip that script today, but they turn it over. Etchison with the ball for Independence.
Yeah, it's kind of really careless with the ball right now, and Labette County can't do anything with it. As mark my words, Independence just had a turnover themselves.
Caton O'Brien has a jumper blocked after Labette County got a steal as Libby Poole's able to find the ball in a passing lane, and then she's fouled from behind. Labette County's constantly trying to find any avenue to get to the rock defensively.
I'd rather have the no foul call there, and then we get some points and then we get some momentum rolling, but I kind of think Independence got a lucky call and with the foul call there and helped them out.
Caton O'Brien has 9 points leading the way for Labette County. Rex Winkle right wing. 3:15 first half, Kinsley. Labette County struggled in the paint, and a foul on the floor on Independence. That'll keep it here with Labette County, as that is the third team foul on Independence. Labette County with 4 as a team. That could come into play with 3:12 left, and that's the first on Spencer.
Nevaeh Jones will check in for Libby Poole. So maybe giving Labette County some scoring playmakers out there.
Ball tossed into the safety outlet. Addison Rex Winkle takes a dribble and finds Jones. Independence defending really well here in the second quarter. Labette County with just 3 points and 1 field goal. 3-minute mark second quarter. Jones will drive with the left. Good backdoor for Addison. She's blocked. A nice play by Etchison. And she will bring it up the floor and get inside the three-point line. No, she'll just pull it and hit it. Etchison playing well here. Wow. She has 11 points.
Yeah, definitely making up for her game she had against us back in December.
We'll see what Labette County's made of mentally here. They trail by 10, a shot blocked, and it'll stay with Labette County. Something that we haven't faced against an SEK opponent in terms of one that we anticipate to beat, but Independence has really fixed some things up since we played them last.
Yeah, they've definitely gotten a lot better over the past several games that they played, and we haven't really seen them play. So they've definitely changed a lot of things, and they are looking a lot better, and definitely a scary team to play.
Jones with one dribble, three-point shot is off the mark. Ball is on the deck, and it's going to be a foul. Both girls were going at the ball, but I think they're going to get Tion Johnson on the foul. Allie Martin in there on the effort on the opposition, as that'll be the first on Johnson and the fourth as a team on Indy. Labette County will keep it and throw it in under their own rim as Aubrey Boss comes in for Kinsley Boss.
Yeah, a lot of good hustle down on our offensive side, and just kind of hoping something plans out for our Labette County girls.
Labette County struggles to have clean offensive or inbounds play.
Yes.
As a lot of the times they just end up throwing it to the safety outlet. Independence defending well. Jones with a good shot from three, but it's short as she was squared up the whole time for that one.
It looked good all the way from here, just kind of a little short. As Reagan Roberts will check in for Allie Martin.
Minute 48 left in the first half. You know, if the only game you've watched of these Lady Bulldogs was against us a month ago, you might be deceived a little bit. But they've gone on to play some pretty good basketball. One in the first round here, and I think they've won a couple SEK games as well. Labette County with the steal. Here's Reagan Roberts with an up and under move, but misses the layup, but she's fouled. That might be the second on Johnson, as she might come out.
Definitely benefits Labette County if that is her second foul. Yes, it is. So maybe number 13, Jones, is possibly coming in for Johnson here.
First free throw for Roberts is off the mark. She'll shoot one more.
Kind of been struggling a little bit in this second quarter to hit any shots, even at the free throw line, as Reagan missed to the right of the basket.
Second free throw off the mark as well. I guess it hit the rim because they kept play going. Here's Etchison. Independence with it, up by 10 with a swerving lay-in, but she traveled. That was almost, I thought it was going to be an and one because she made the layup and the whistle was blown, but Labette County needs to go on a little run here, Ian. You can't score 3 points in a quarter.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of that travel right there. You, like you said, cannot score only 3 points in a quarter and expect to win.
27-17 Indy, minute 10 first half. Aubrey will take it upon herself to drive and is fouled. 2 free throws for Aubrey Boss coming up. Labette County just 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Aubrey Boss looking to assist that average. First is good. If you get a couple stops and score even on one possession, you're within 6 or so, as Aubrey will miss the second free throw, so Labette County's within 9. 60 seconds left in the half. 3-point shot left open for Bashir, misses it strong, rebound fought for, Indy saves it, tipped about, and they have it. This is what hurt Labette yesterday, and it's hurting a little bit here today.
Yeah, boxing out and rebounding has been a really big hurt for our Lady Grizzlies in the past 2 days.
Maddox defended by Roberts. Independence holding for as long as they can. They have a 9-point lead over Labette County. 30-second mark has been surpassed. Coach Bird just is having a seat watching his team burn clock. Maddox continues the movement. Bashir to Etchison. She's been amazing. 2 threes, 11 points in the half. She's going to be the one to shoot it, I would assume.
Yeah.
10 seconds left in the half. One-on-one with Jones. Ball screen. Etchison on the deck. Dishes it off. Inside. Back out to Etchison. Good look for 3. Missed it. 1 second left, but Indy has it. They hoist it and miss. You can exhale with me, Grizzly Nation. Labette County trails Independence by 9 points at the break. Some cleaning up to do for Coach Ballmer's squad, but man, credit Indy. They played mighty fine there in that half. Back in 3 minutes with the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show, where the Lady Grizzlies face their second largest halftime deficit of the season. They trailed by double digits at home against Fort Scott at half back in the month of December. And today, here they trail a halftime to Independence by 9, 27-18. Jack Leake, Ian Harlow with you on the headsets with Lucas Hayward back on the YouTube live stream. Ian, that second quarter kind of tells the tale a little, and to be honest with you, I'm sure Coach Vollmer would say that we need to button things up, and she would absolutely be right. But I thought Independence played pretty well.
Yeah, they played, I think, more than pretty well, honestly. They shot the ball tremendously, and on defense, we couldn't really stop them. We tried going from man to zone, and even that didn't do anything and causing them any fear. And so I think you just kind of go back to your roots of playing really good defense like you have been the whole entire season. And on offense, you just kind of not be so careless with the ball, and you find open people, pass the ball around. You just, I don't know, they're just kind of struggling right now to find a good shot open, and just nothing's falling for them.
Right.
And so I think you just make adjustments. You just play better defense and box out, and then I think things after a little while will start going Lebec County's way, and then they just got to be patient with themselves and trust each other and just play a really good ball in this second half. They are a second half team. I've said this the whole year, so hopefully my prediction isn't wrong this time. It was against Ottawa, though. Just kind of fell apart there, but they played pretty great ball against Ottawa. I think this is a better team to face for Lebec County. I think they can definitely come away with the win here.
Independence scored over an insurmountable. The way Lebec County plays, they can go on an 8-0 run very quickly.
Yeah, definitely easily can.
Ball on the deck and finds Addison Rexwinkle in the corner. It's Ian, but it feels like a little more whenever you're not getting the benefits of defense that you might like.
Yeah, Lebec County's kind of used to that and known for that, getting stops on defense and then turning that stuff into offense, and that's kind of not been the case in this ball game so far.
Independence to throw it in. They do have John on KLKC. .13 in the third place game in Burlington against Independence. Fourth quarter clock runs. Landry O'Brien has the ball, takes a dribble, throws it away. Here's Lemus, left to right, cut off, spins, open layup is good. Wow, pretty move by Kayla Lemus.
Yeah, really good steal, and then definitely a really great finish by Lemus there.
15-point Independence lead. Turnovers are going to have to be closed off here for Lebec County down the stretch. They nearly throw it away again. Kinsley Boss is able to keep her dribble and travels. And Coach Vollmer's going to send in Addison Rexwinkle and Allie Martin.
And the Boss twins will go take a seat on the bench. Definitely won't be long till we see them back into the game, though.
O'Brien swipes at a pass but misses it. Now she'll play defense on Maddox. Independence makes their way across half court, and then Rexwinkle gets a steal. Now Johnson comes into play, and she'll fall out of bounds. She wanted a foul or tie-up, but it'll be a turnover, and Labette County will have the ball.
A really good defensive stop by Labette County. They're just hoping they can capitalize on their offensive possession here.
Caton will drive. She'll shoot a fader that misses. Looked at her head coach like, man, that's a foul, but nothing was signaled in. Now she'll pick the pocket of Maddox and lay it in. Way to stick with it, Caton. They'll cut off the ball now. Etchison harassed. Martin gambles and misses. Johnson didn't see the open bulldog, but she's bailed out greatly by a foul. As if Johnson just took a glance up, she would have had a wide open teammate, but she will shoot 2 free throws.
You know, we talked about that earlier, where if you put 3 people on one person, you know, there's going to be multiple people open for the offense to capitalize on it, and that's just what happened there.
First free throw for Johnson is missed. 43-30. Independence leads Labette County. 6:40 left in the contest. Second free throw for Johnson. 2 dribbles, a release, and it is good. She has 7, came back from an ankle injury just before Christmas break, only played about 6 minutes or so against Coffeyville before Christmas. Landry pulls up, and it rims out, rebounded by Lemus, and she'll find Maddox, who will bring it up.
Yeah, there's no shots really falling for Labette County right now, and nothing seems to go their way.
As here's Tian Johnson in transition. Independence has really broken Labette's pressure with ease. And here's Allie Martin on the other end answering with a score. Great job by Allie to get the head fake and keep control. And a travel is called on Independence. And Labette County will try to spark a run here with 6:06 left in the game.
Yeah, 3 people again on one person. Actually, I think there was 4 that time. But there's 2 people wide open down the court. So if you're going to put 3 or 4 people on one person, you better get the ball taken away. And that's what Labette County did.
Caton O'Brien will drive, shoot off the glass, and score. She's really leaning into her strengths and playing really well here in this game.
Yeah, she's playing tremendous ball right now, and you can't stop her.
Lemos underneath, turns, shoots, misses. Addison swats it near the baseline, but Independence saves it. Etchison on a drive, pulls up, and scores. Independence really making Labette County's on-the-ball defenders just turn their shoulders and give up a lane, and that's hurt Labette County. Landry wants a deep 3 and bricks it. Allie Martin with the board, tries to shed a couple Bulldogs, and a foul's called in on Indy. It's 48-34. Independence in front with 5:20 left in the game. Second personal on Lemos.
And the Boss Twins will check in for Nevaeh Jones and Allie Martin. Really good job by Allie Martin and Nevaeh Jones. Really great minutes by them.
Labette County throws it into the safety outlet to Landry O'Brien. She'll dump it to Kinsley. Takes a dribble with the left hand, has to corral it, and Aubrey has it. A foul on Independence. Labette County coming awful close to a couple double dribbles on some of their possessions. But I guess the ref just says they're bobbling it.
Yeah, I'll definitely take that. As Jones will check in for Lemus, and Lemus has been giving us a lot of problems underneath the basket whenever Independence has been on the offensive side.
They go to Landry inside, hook pass out of bounds, looking for Rexwinkle, turnover. It'll be Independence ball. The Grizzly boys do play in the middle school at the conclusion of this one. Independence will have to inbound again after the deflection on the entry pass, as they will take on Paola, a battle of 2 winless teams. Somebody will walk away with the win. We sure hope it's our Grizzlies. That game will be roughly at 1:35. We'll probably end up being 1:45 with how things typically go here, but we'll make our way over there after this one. Timeout Independence, Labette County. Lady Grizzlies down 14, 5 minutes left in the game. Back in 30 seconds. This is Grizzly basketball.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Has just been a well-clipped game by Independence, Ian, on both ends of the floor. They've just maintained, and maintained. When they need to answer offensively, they have. When they need to not answer and just kind of pass the ball, they have. And defensively, when they need to get stops, they have.
Yeah, but Labette County has also had multiple chances of where they could have offensive possessions. As I think they called an offensive foul.
They did on Independence on the inbounds.
Wow, okay. But I know Labette County's had multiple chances on offense to get stuff going for them, but just nothing has been falling for Labette County at all right now, and it's been a really big game breaker for them. And so this last 5 minutes of the game, hopefully Labette County can get stuff rolling for them and get some basketballs in the bottom of the net.
That sounds good to me. Here's Kinsley Boss to Caton on the left wing. She'll hit the heart of the floor. Fading floater off the glass, missed it. Johnson with a good box out and board for Independence. Foul on Aubrey Boss on the effort on Maddox on the far baseline.
As Jaden Davis will check in for Aubrey Boss.
4:50 left in the game. Labette County just trying to scrap for anything that they can, as Independence has truly kept this thing at arm's reach ever since halftime. They led by 9 at the break, and Labette County hasn't gotten particularly close in the second half, and credit Indy for that. Labette County hasn't played poor. Indy's just played pretty well.
Yeah.
They will turn it over. This game's far from over, though. Caton pulls up for three, right wing, misses it. Rebound, Jaden Davis in the game. She'll flip it up and in. Davis snuck into the game. I didn't catch her coming in. You probably said it.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you, Ian. As Independence will throw it away. We'll see who it's off of. It's off of Indy, as I guess a Grizzly never touched it.
Nice. Nevaeh Jones will check in for Kinsley Boss.
Labette County down 12, 4:15 left in the game. Caton O'Brien with the ball, dribbles with the right hand, gives it to Rexwinkle. Landry left wing, pulls up for three, missed it short, long rebound. Great box out by Independence, but Rexwinkle muscles it away. That is what is called pure will, as every right to that ball was under the name of Madeline Bashir, but Addison Rexwinkle erased it and took it away.
That's Atchison's fourth foul of the ball game too, so you know, you get her one more, and she's out of the ball game in the last 4 minutes of this game, and that's really big for us.
Fourth as a team on Indy as well with 4 minutes left. Get to the rim and see if you can get to the line. Davis on Johnson, goes up, no foul, but it's blocked out. So it'll stay with Labette County. A little bit of momentum picking up if you can't tell. And we'll see if the Grizzlies can make this thing interesting.
Definitely can feel the atmosphere warming up to this ball game and getting into the game a little bit more too.
Nevaeh switches left to right, gets downhill, shoots, trickles off the front. Davis is there, and Jaden is fouled. Davis off the bench with great minutes. Gets some pats on the back by Landry O'Brien, and Jaden Davis will shoot 2 free throws with the clock frozen.
Yeah, really, really big free throws right here by Jaden Davis. Definitely needs to capitalize on this. As she does make her first free throw attempt. And Lemus for Independence will check back into the game. She's been giving us a lot of problems on defensive and offensive side, so let's see how Labette County faces against her.
Second free throw for Davis is missed. Etchison in the game with 4 personal fouls, and Landry knew it was going to be close as she was riding the hip of Etchison, and they do call a foul on her. Her third and the team's third.
Definitely a lot better of performance by Labette County in this final couple minutes of the fourth quarter.
Caton O'Brien rips it away. Left-hand layup, good. Labette County within 9. 3.5 minutes left. Timeout, Coach Vollmer. She wants to talk it over. Caton O'Brien up to 21 points, and boy,
wow,
she's had a Burlington Invitational. Back in 30 seconds, Lady Grizzlies fighting on KLKC.
Unbelievable! Sparklight is unveiling unlimited internet for just $25 a month. Get reliable 100 meg internet for just $25 a month for 12 months with unlimited data. That's unlimited internet. Call 877-469-3057 or visit sparklight.com/savings. Sparklight, a new breed in high speed.
Independence to throw it in. It's Lemus. Pitches it to Etchison. Labette's got to get back, but Etchison slows it down.
Nice.
O'Brien, it's Caton with another steal. Shoots, scores! Labette County within 7. Caton O'Brien with 53 points in the 3-day stretch in Burlington.
Caton O'Brien's just running circles around the Independence Bulldogs right now and stealing it every time she can, but Independence will respond on the offensive side. That kind of hurts.
Jones with the bucket. Here's Nevaeh Jones at the top of the key. Caton O'Brien with 23 points today. Rex Winkle on a drive, a turn and kick to Caton, and she's fouled and will shoot 2 as 6 different players stood up for Labette County on the bench. And is that 5 on Etchison?
That's 5 on Etchison. That's really big for Labette County.
2:51 left in the game. Labette County down 9. And Labette County just has 3 team fouls, so a little bit of wiggle room on defense, but Independence has still done a pretty good job offensively in terms of transition, but Caton O'Brien has played good defense in the full court as well. She'll miss the first free throw, and the second is banked in. She has 22 points on the game. Here's Maddox, double-teamed. Landry there on the pick. Oh, it was in the hands of Lemus. Landry almost had an interception. Here's another double team on Maddox, and now Lemus has it for Independence on the far side. You can tell Indy's more nervous when they have the ball now. 2.5 minute mark approaching.
Yes, because Labette County's everywhere on top of them.
Landry fighting, and they steal it. Here's Nevaeh Jones, keeps the ball, tries to drive, no foul. Here's Jaden Davis, flips it up and misses it. Caton soars for the board, goes up, under, off the glass, you betcha. Special K having a day. It's a 6-point game with 2:10 left. Johnson throws it away. Here's Davis to Jones, underneath, head fakes, shoots, and she's fouled. Labette County trying to get it within 4 with 2 minutes left in the game.
Oh, what a game. Hopefully at the line, Nevaeh Jones can capitalize on this, as that's Lemus's 4th foul of the game, so 1 more for her and she's out. That'd be really big for Labette County as well. As Nevaeh Jones' first free throw is good, cutting it down to a 5-point deficit for Labette County.
Kinsley Boss set to check in. Should Nevaeh make the free throw? It's on its way and good. Labette County is within 4 with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left, and still just 3 team fouls for Labette. Independence getting sped up with the basketball. Lemus to throw it in. No one's open. No one's open, and a foul on Labette County. I think they get Addison. So that's her second and the team's 4th. But Labette County still making Indy play a little tight. You have Jaden Davis here to my right-hand side, all the way back underneath Independence's goal in the paint. O'Brien, it's Caton defending Lemus. They get the ball into Maddox. Here comes the double. She's surveying, and they find a player up ahead. Here's Bashir, defended by Landry. They have to get across half court. That's a 10-second violation on Indy. And Grizzly Nation has more than faith now. It's a 4-point game. We trail with 1:50 left and the ball.
Really, really great defense by Labette County in these last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter.
O'Brien puts the ball on the deck, gives it to Landry, and it's 3 seconds in the lane on Labette County. a call that's hurt them a little bit in this tournament, as Coach Bird wants a timeout. That one makes you grimace a little bit, but boy, do we still have a game. It'll be Independence ball after the break, back in 30 seconds with Grizzly basketball.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Is the score. Independence in front. I don't have the game script or live stats, Ian, but Labette County never got down by a ton, but they never got close. And now Independence has gotten tight offensively. Etchison has fouled out, and Labette County's press has really had an impact, and Kaiten O'Brien has put on a Burlington masterclass.
Yeah, she's been phenomenal in Burlington tournament so far, and she continues to be phenomenal, and she'll continue to put up points in this final 4 minute and 46 seconds in the ball game, and as well as Lemus has 4 fouls for Independence, so one more for her, she's out of the ball game, and that'll be really big for Labette County as well.
Lemus throws it in.
Yeah.
Here's Maddox, and she was barely hit from behind by Rexwinkle, and Brooklyn Maddox will shoot 2 free throws, as that was the 5th team foul on Labette County and the 3rd on Addison.
It's not bad, kind of sending them to the line, and you know, you're not wasting any time on the clock, but you know, they can score 2 points potentially.
They've really shot free throws well.
Nevaeh Jones will check in for Kinsley Boss.
She makes the first free throw to make it a 5-point lead for Independence with 1:45 left. Second free throw for Brooklyn Maddox is hoisted and hit. 2 great free throws there. She has 8. Landry O'Brien brings the ball up right to left, calls out a play. Nevaeh in the corner will get it off the dribble, hand off. Kaiten, she has 26 points, puts up a 3, buries a 3! Kaiten O'Brien with 29 points. Labette County within 3 with 90 seconds left. Maddox harassed in the corner, finds Johnson. Labette's got to get back. Johnson switches left to right, gets to the rim, shoots and misses, but she's fouled. Not particularly in agreement with that whistle, but Kaiten O'Brien, unbelievable. She's nearing 60 points. I think she has 59 points over the last 3 days.
That's insane. She's been playing great ball in this Burlington tournament.
Johnson misses her first free throw with 1:21 left in the game.
Miss or make here. Labette County has to box out to get the rebound.
Right. Johnson's second, up and good. Perhaps that's a good thing she made it.
Yeah.
As here comes Kaiten O'Brien. 53-49 Independence, 1:15 left in the game. Trying to find out what they want to do. Kaiten switches right to left, gets inside, gets to the cup, fouled, almost got the bucket. Oh, they call a travel. They called a travel on O'Brien. Certainly looked clean, but maybe she took a step the ref saw that I didn't. And it'll be Independence ball.
Maybe a little bit in a disagreement of that call as well.
Lemus will throw it in, tries to find somebody, and it's off of Maddox's foot. Ball doesn't lie. Coach Vollmer leaves the ground and flexes both biceps in the air, and Labette County will throw it in, down 4, 7 left.
This is a ball game.
Ball goes into Landry, left corner, Davis, set play, O'Brien to get us within 1. It's blocked. Landry with the board, drives, finds Addison underneath. She doesn't have a shot. Tries to pivot. Nevaeh in the corner. Kaiten hustles, gets inside, shoots.
Wow.
Plus the foul! Kaiten O'Brien. They call her Crafty Kaiten for a reason. Actually, nobody calls her that, but I just came up with it. And she gets the bucket plus the foul to try to get Labette County within 1 with this free throw, and that's 5 on Kayla Lemus. Kaiten O'Brien, are you kidding me?
Ridiculous. That was insane. What a shot. What a finish.
She hits it.
3-point play.
17 fourth quarter points for the senior. Ball goes in. Labette down just one with 50 seconds left. They try to find somebody. Here's Maddox.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she dribbles it off her foot again. Labette County will have the ball. Coach Vollmer trying to tell her bench to calm down a little bit. And here comes Addison Rexwinkle in for Kinsley Boss. Goodness gracious. 45 seconds left in the game. Labette County down just one in a game where Independence was in control for ages. Grizzly Nation stands to their feet as Coach Vollmer calls a 60-second timeout. We'll take a break for just 30 seconds here on KLKC.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
53-52 is the score. Independence now has Lemus and Etchison on the bench, and it has been up to Brooklyn Maddox to control the basketball, Ian, as we'll kind of calm down a little bit, as that was an awful fun Labette County run, and it's still going.
Yeah.
But I just kind of got to slow down and catch my breath a little bit, and Maddox has just been pretty tight as she's been the lone ball handler that they've elected to go to.
Etchison fouling out was really big
Yeah.
for us, and that was their other ball handler on the team, and she's out of the game, so it's only up to Maddox, and she's kind of been struggling because our defense has been just everywhere on the court.
Caton O'Brien has 32 points by my tally.
Holy.
Labette County gets it in. 43 seconds. This game's still far from over. Labette County still trails. Here's Caton, right wing, puts the ball on the deck and is fouled. Wow. I don't know if I agree with that one, but there were a couple earlier. There were a couple earlier on Labette that I thought were kind of not great. So evens out a little. So Caton will shoot two to try to tie or give Labette County the lead. First free throw for O'Brien is no good. One more for Caton to come. Boy, has she been fabulous, though.
She's been amazing. Amazing for Labette County, and well-needed performance from her.
Shoots, misses, rebound Johnson, and Tian will bring it up. Get by two Grizzlies, has it poked away from behind off of Labette County, and it'll stay with Independence. They'll throw it in from underneath. It'll be free throws if Labette County fouls.
Timeout.
Coach Vollmer wants another full timeout, as we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break and then talk about this one here on KLKC.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Has been the story with 32 points and a lot of steals.
Yeah, been an amazing game for Labette County here. Just hope it's going to come down to the wire, last minute shot for Labette County, or maybe even Independence if Labette County gets up.
30 seconds left in the game. Maddox to throw it in, hoist it too high for the freshman. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover Indy after they threw it in. Coach Bird has his left hand on his chin, and he'll have a seat and watch on. Wild game.
Rexwinkle will check in for Kinsley Boss. Yes, wild game, and it's going to be a wild finish.
Caton O'Brien will throw it in to her sister Landry. Those two combine for 38 of Labette County's 53 points. Jones in the corner, back to Caton. has it right wing, given a few feet by Maddox. Jones in the corner, dribbles with the left. Labette burning clock. Caton drives, shoots off the glass, misses it. Rebound Indy. They're going to have to foul him, and it's a travel on Independence. The ref called a travel on Independence, as I didn't know. I thought either that was a foul or a jump maybe. So Labette's down 1, 12 seconds left to inbound. Caton throws it to Addison, underneath, finds Landry, left wing three-point shot is no good. Rebound Indy, and they've got a foul. Then they throw it away with 3 seconds left. 2 seconds and a timeout. Labette County with 2.5 seconds left, as Labette County has done their darndest to get back in it and have lost a couple opportunities, but man, commend those Lady Grizzlies for getting back in it. They will have 2.5 seconds, just under, to try to hit a 3-point shot.
Or even a 2. Even a 2 would be fine here too.
Yeah, if they throw it under the goal, as they put 0.4 seconds back on the clock, so 2.7. Timeout, Coach Vollmer. We'll keep it here. Yeah, Labette County, if you're just tuning in for the closing moments, crazy final 4 minutes, or really whole fourth quarter. Labette County never trailed by a ton, but never was close.
No.
Independence was in control, up 9 to 12 points the whole stretch from halftime on. And Labette County got Indy tight. Independence got in foul trouble. Labette County started to hit shots. It's 53-52 Bulldogs, 2.7 left. Labette County will inbound on the negative side of half court, near the stripe in front of the scores table.
You know, your Independence right now coming onto the court. A lot of pressure under you right now.
They're in a stack formation. Now Coach Bird wants a timeout, as he maybe wanted to see what Coach Vollmer drew up. We'll be back. Well, let's see. If it's 30 seconds, I don't want to take a break. As it is just a 30-second timeout, we'll keep it here. And we'll thank Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, USD 506, The Corner Store, Olson Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister. Not sure if we will have a Bowen Pharmacy post-game show, because our boys are scheduled to tip off in 5 minutes in the middle school. So hopefully that game's running late over there and we won't miss anything. But Labette County Lady Grizzlies here to inbound. 2.7 left. Addison to throw it in. Stack formation for Labette. She slaps the ball. It's an end around. They get it to Landry. She'll turn. She'll get to the rim. Shoot! And missed it! She barely missed it, and Labette County will fall 53-52. That was as good of a look as you could have asked for Labette County. A great play drawn up by Coach Vollmer, and Landry just happened to miss it. Not Landry's fault in any way. That was a great look, a tough runner. But man, Labette County got back in this one. That was a big fourth quarter for our Grizzlies, but they came up a point shy. That was a fun one. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, tally up some stats, and then head over to the middle school. Labette County falls by a point. A very short post-game show. Ian, I apologize. I'm just going to burn through some stuff here. We can talk more about this one at halftime of the boys' game. So if you want to hear more of a breakdown of this, listen to the boys, and we'll talk more about the girls' game at halftime of the boys' game. Caton O'Brien had 32. Landry O'Brien had 6. Aubrey Boss and Jaden Davis each had 3. Rex Winkle, Martin, and Kinsley Boss all had 2. For Independence, Alex Jones and Tian Johnson each had 10. Brooklyn Maddox had 8. Lemos had 6. Etchison had 13. That slipped my eyes there. Spencer had 3, and Bashir had 3. The box score totals in the first quarter, it was 14-11, Second quarter, Labette County was outscored 16-4. That was a big part of this as well. And in the third quarter, Labette County was outscored 14-10. And in the fourth quarter, Caton O'Brien had 17 personal points, and Labette County outscored Independence 24-12 in the final quarter. Landry O'Brien got as good of a look as you could have asked for. One of the better plays with 2.5 seconds left drawn up by a coach I've seen. That's so hard to do. Vollmer with a great play, and the shot was just off. A tough look for Landry, nearly got it. 53-52, Labette County falls against Independence, but we'll get another crack at them at home here in about 10 days. Thanks for listening to Lady Grizzly Basketball. Stay with us. Listen to the station and be ready for a refreshed YouTube live stream. We're going to jet to the middle.